What up, y'all? What up? Woo! It's about to be playoff time. It's about to be playoff time. And guess who's not invited? Guess who's not invited? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Listen, man. The Los Angeles experience for LeBron James really been up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, in the middle of it was cool because they won that championship 2 seasons ago. But for the most part, man, it been down. He's getting to the point of his career now. The age is catching up to him. You know, the age is catching up to him, and with age comes injuries, you know? With age comes injuries. So now, more often than not, the last 2 years, 2.5 years, you know, little small nagging injuries is keeping him off the court. When otherwise he's a rock out there. He's solid out there, you know. He went about 16 years without missing significant time. And now is, you know, like the least little things that would take the average person down for a week or a month that never bothered him. Wear and tear never bothered him because he's so durable, big and strong, spends the money on his body to take care of himself so he can play longer, because it was a stretch where he was in the finals every year. It was a stretch where you automatically say, you know, who's coming out the West to play against Cleveland or Miami, whatever team LeBron was on, because he was just in the finals every single year, which is absolutely ridiculous. You know, that's an amazing feat, and we gotta salute him for that. But I think back then, him being so good and playing like a little GM role, you know what I'm saying, where he's kind of twisting the GM's arm to get certain people that he wanted, where he was so good, he can make up for the team not being so good. And now the age is kicking in, and his ability to fight off being injured is dwindling down. You know, now it's he can't overcome mediocre teams, right? So he tries to build a super team. Melo, which is older than him. Russ, which is aging. You know, a couple shooters. Dwight Howard, which is older than him, or as old. He came out of high school, so, you know, you gotta take off you gotta give him 4 years. But he just can't overcome those guys, those guys anymore. And now he's in the West, which is always tough. But he just can't overcome those mediocre players no more. And those dudes is going to the Hall of Fame right along with him. But it's just that right now, right at this stage of their career now, they're not as physically as good as him. If they was, they don't even have to be as good as he is now, because he's probably still top 3 in the NBA. So they don't have to be as good as he is now in relation to where they were before. But if they would be 4 years ago themselves, you know, the Lakers would be something to see. But and then you got to go to Anthony Davis. He's just wow, man. I never seen a more fragile guy probably ever. Anthony Davis is hurt. Anthony Davis got a nickname. It's foul, but Charles Barkley gave Anthony Davis a nickname, the nickname of street clothes. Because more often than not, when you look on the Lakers sideline, Anthony Davis is hurt, injured, and in street clothes. Yo, when I first heard that, I mean, it's like, it's normal now and it makes sense now. But when I first heard the term street clothes, I probably laughed for 25 minutes straight. Because, you know, when it all hits you and you're like, damn, this dude always in street clothes. Yo, what's up? But, you know, it was just funny, man. It was just funny, man. At the time, it was funny. It's funny now at certain times, but when the first day I heard it, dude, I laughed for a long time. So now, what do we do if we're Laker fans? Which I'm not, but I mean, like, speaking from LeBron's perspective, what do you do if you're a Lakers fan? Because you already know the first wave of blame. You already know the first wave of blame is getting placed on the coach. They're going to start looking at the coach. Then they're going to start looking at Pelinka, the GM. Then they're going to start saying, is Jenny Buss fit to run the team? You know what I'm saying? That's where all the reporters are gonna go. Then they're gonna start stating the obvious. Once they figure out those people not moving, it's not gonna be a shift or addition to any in power up top. Then they're gonna start saying, you know, well, LeBron always trying to pick these teams. He could have picked a better team. He got to get rid of Russ. Well, Russ been the scapegoat. Russ is probably gonna be a bigger scapegoat than Vogel and Pelinka, because they've been dragging Russ through the mud since day one. And my thing is, they was gonna be in the same position whether they got Russ or not. Am I correct? They was gonna be in the same position whether they got Russ or not. So, you know, with that being said, Russ is probably gone. Carmelo's gone. Dwight Howard's gone again. And then they're gonna be like looking at LeBron like, you know, yo, my man, who can you call? Who out of your peoples can you get over here? You know, and he don't really got nobody to call. Everybody's all set. They trying to do this thing with Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is not gonna move because he's loyal to a fault. He's loyal to a loser. You know what I'm saying? Portland's never gonna be good. Portland's never gonna be good. While Damian Lillard's there, they're never gonna be good. There's nothing they can do to be good. There's nothing Portland can do to become a championship team. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I don't see nothing Portland can do to be a contender, to be a threat, or whatever. It's just not a good team. Portland is not a good team. You know, so that's not gonna happen. And I really don't think he's gonna leave Portland. I really don't think he's gonna leave Portland because, you know, he got that mentality, or that whatever you want to call it. But he ain't understanding the business of it. He ain't understanding, like, you know, you loyal to Portland, but give it 3 years. When you can't shoot from half court no more. When you can't excite the crowd. Or when the people get really tired of losing. Watch how fast the organization, aka the business of basketball, watch how fast they get rid of him. No remorse, no conversation. Oh, we saw a good opportunity to win, and boom. Because see, Portland, the organization, the business, they just want to win, fill those seats, and make money, right? No, you're not going to be able to win. Because think about it. Portland would trade Damian Lillard for LeBron James right now. Because they know what's going to happen with that. They know the publicity, the money, you know, the attention. They know what's going to happen with that. See, and he's not looking at the business side of it. And that's why it's called professional sports. When he was in college at Weber State, that was amateur sports. That's where your loyalty really counts. After that, you can't be loyal to no professional team. Because if you, like, he's injured, right? He's injured next year again. I guarantee you, it's going to be a restructure of a contract talk. There's going to be a trade talks, trade rumors, or whatever you want to call it. You see what I'm saying? Like, the business of basketball, football, professional sports, it don't really care about your loyalty or nothing like that. It's all about their bottom line, like winning, making money. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really care about, he been down with us for all these years, and, you know, he could have left, but he didn't. So we're going to keep him, even though he can't perform. And he's going to be asking for this type of money, even though he can't perform like he used to, and things of that nature. Not even going to matter. It's not even going to come up in conversation. He's just gone. You understand what I'm saying? He's just gone. And that's the business of the sport. That's the business of professional sports. You know? And it's always been like that, and it's always gonna be like that. You know, that's how come the people that's in place is not from the streets. It's not from, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you don't deal with your family members when you have in a professional setting, or like even when you're a doctor or something like that. That's why you don't deal with your family, because you got to be able to cut ties and do what's best for the organization at the drop of a hat, without no questions asked, without no explanations given. You know what I'm saying? And Damian Lillard's not doing that. He's making a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But like Shannon Sharp said, you're gonna be the 500 millionaire with no rings. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it's gonna be. Let's talk about it. Talk about it, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share the video, and drop comments on the topics, y'all. Drop comments on the topics, because make sure y'all hit the like button too, because we got to get the algorithm popping. We got to get the algorithm popping, because we about to move in another direction instead of moving straight and moving up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna move in another direction. That's what that means. When somebody tell you they about to move in another direction, that usually means you about to get fired. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna move in another direction. But we moving up. So yeah, man. But so moving on from all that Western Conference talk, we're gonna go over to the Eastern Conference real quick. Are the Celtics for real? Can the Celtics win the East? And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll be the first one to admit whatever. When I said, they're fourth through sixth place team for the next 5 years, boy was I wrong. I had to get off the Celtics bandwagon. Not bandwagon, but I like the Celtics, but they used to be my team. But I can't. I had to jump off because it was getting too frustrating. But immediately when I jumped off, went on like a crazy win streak. But they beating teams by 30, 40, 20 consistently. They just going off. So, and in that, they beat the Brooklyn Nets, beat Philadelphia, and they beat was another team, Miami. No, they lost to Miami. Without Robert Williams though. But so what I want to know is, can they win the East? Are they good enough to win the East? Do they got what it takes to win the East? Or right now, is it just like they just hot, they're young, and all the other teams that is battle tested and always in the playoffs, always in the hunt for Eastern Conference title, are they on cruise control where the Celtics is just taking advantage, or are they just that good right now? Have they grown, matured, and aged, and now they're just that good that they're handling teams like this on a nightly basis, and they can put it together in a 7-game series. They can put it together in championship quarters of a high pressure situation. Are they there yet? Drop that comment in the comment section. Are they there yet to where they can take the Eastern Conference, win it, get to the championship, and possibly make something happen? You see, North Carolina went on a crazy run. St. Peter's, you know what I'm saying? It was just like you get hot at the right time. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Did they get hot at the right time, or is this going to be the thing from now on? Is the Celtics going to be the thing from now on? That's what I want to know. Something else I want to know. Is Zion Williamson coming back? Like, I know he ain't coming back the rest of this season. But wow, man, dog, like, what's up, man? Right now, he's a huge disappointment. 2 more seasons of this, he's going to become a bust. Like a real bust. Not what y'all trying to make Kwame Brown out to be. I mean, like, wow, dude. You getting paid. You getting all this publicity. You filling the seats. And ain't nobody seen you on the court in a while, man. What's up with that? I don't like the new Escalades. I don't like the back. I don't like the tail lights. Anyway. Do we need to do a show on Zion Williamson? Drop that in the comment section. I think we do. But we'll see. We'll talk about that another day. But right now, can the Celtics win the East? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. But we'll see, because the playoffs is coming, man. They got about, what, 9 or 10 more games left? Playoffs is coming. They are, what, number 2 seed right now? I think they was tied with Miami first place, and then Miami beat them. And Miami probably got the seed, whatever, something like that. But first or second place, we'll see if that's enough to carry them, if that's enough momentum to carry them to the Eastern Conference Finals. But being first, you might have to end up playing Brooklyn. Imagine that. You work so hard to get first place, and then you got to play Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Imagine that. That's crazy. That's just the nature of the beast in professional sports. Just like that's what I'm saying in professional sports. Just because you think it's supposed to go a certain way, might not go that way. Might not go that way. But, man, I'm about to get out of here. I got a couple errands to run. Catch y'all later. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, too, so you know when the videos is coming. So you don't catch it late. So you can join in on the chat. Celtics win the East? Can they? But we know one thing. They'll get a chance. The Lakers, not so much. All right, y'all. Peace out. Boom.